865 Gaming Conversations, episode all about No Man's Sky.
No Man's Sky.
At least the first part of it. I'm joined again by
Scott.
And I am Gedalia. I guess I'm the host.
You are the host. There's no guessing. You're the host.
I'm the host?
You're the host.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
I like that title.
Yeah.
So I guess you would be the talent?
I like that title as well.
Okay, the host and the talent.
Well, that's using that word very, very liberally.
All right, well, No Man's Sky. Let's get right down to it.
Okay.
It's releasing in June.
June this year.
All right.
June 21st, to be exact.
June 21st. Is that a good release date for you right in the middle of summer?
I mean, I think it's perfect if they can actually hold the date down. I mean, they're a really small team, less than 20 people, trying to develop this massive game. I bet that they've been working on it for, how many years now?
2?
Somewhere around 2 or 3.
Probably more than 2. We heard about it 2 years ago.
Yeah. I'd say probably at least 3, maybe. But I don't know.
And when you say massive game, it is a sci-fi exploration type game.
Yes.
So it's got over 18 quintillion planets.
18 quintillion planets. That's a hard number to even comprehend. I've even seen some interviews where he said, you really can't really understand the enormity of this game until you actually play it. That's a huge number.
Just to give you an idea about how big that is, if you visited each planet in the game for 1 second, you just went to the planet, dropped on it for 1 second, then went to and was instantly over to the next planet for 1 second.
No loading time, just 1 second there and here and there. Yep.
Right. It would take you 585 billion years to see every one of them.
Yeah, so that's not an achievement we can get. We can't platinum that and get that trophy.
Yeah, if that's a gold trophy, you can forget it.
Yeah. That's not happening. It's coming out on PlayStation 4 and PC.
PlayStation 4 and PC.
We think they're both going to be released at the same day.
I think they are.
I think they are too.
Yeah.
So basically, like you're saying, it's a space exploration game. How else would you describe it?
Survival.
Yeah, survival.
So it's got survival elements to it. It has other little things in it. You can you've got resources.
You can gather resources, mining things. You could turn that in for, I guess, units or credits, whatever. There's units that they're calling it.
They're calling them units.
Yeah, you can use that to upgrade your ship, upgrade your your weapons, your hazmat suit. Because there's planets you can't go to until you actually can get the suits upgraded first. It's toxic planets. Then they have, they finally did release, there is actual alien creatures in the game that you actually can interact with and talk with.
Yeah, they've got the different races in there, and there's a lot of them. The only one that they've revealed is the one called the Korvax.
Korvax, yes. And they have their own language. You have to learn how to speak with them. I really like how that works. Like when you first, let's say you encounter an alien race for the first time, you may know one word. You have to maybe try to decipher what they're really trying to say. Mm-hmm. That's a cool feature they're doing.
And the way that you learn the language on the planet is you go to, they've got different monoliths.
Yeah, monoliths. Yep.
And on those monoliths, you can go and you click on. I haven't really seen exactly what you do, but you got to examine it, and you'll learn another part of the actual language.
It looks like when you examine it too, there's different. From what I've seen, videos I've seen, there's like different options you can click on when you're examining the monoliths as well. Like depending on how many words you know, like let you determine what the right choice would be. So if you don't know the language, you really don't know if you're making the right choice or not. It's like a gamble. So.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't want to upset an alien on his
on
a different
turf.
planet and not know what to do.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into multiplayer or lack thereof.
The vagueness of multiplayer.
Yeah, they've talked a little bit about it. Basically, not confirming or denying it. So I think it's kind of still in there. Yeah.
Well, so what he said is that he's never really said yes or no. He said that it's so rare for you to see another player that odds are you may never. And then they flat out asked them is if I have a buddy playing this game, if he's in the same planet as me, can I see him as well? It's, how did he word it? Like, he never said yes. He never said no either. So I really don't have any idea how this is going to work.
Well, he did. I think it was something along the lines of there'll be a presence there.
Yeah, presence there.
You'll know that there's a presence there.
Yeah.
Which I don't know what that means. That's one of those things where either we'll have to see a video, we'll have to get more information on it. It
right.
Just won't know till...
We may not know until the game's launched. They're being so vague about it.
We'll get back to you in June.
Yeah. Well, that episode will however long it'll be in June. So.
And, okay, when you start the game, you start on your planet with your starter ship.
With your basic starting ship.
Yep.
Then you have to... It's up to you to... You have to upgrade your ship to even leave the planet first.
Yeah, well, to get to, different places, things like that. On that first planet... You're going to be on the outside edge of the galaxy.
Right.
The main goal is to get to the center, which is kind of what they set up. But everyone else is going to have different kinds of goals.
Yep.
They either want to be a trader or a pirate.
Yep.
Or just a straight explorer.
So the developer Sean Murray of Hello Games pretty much said the majority of people are probably never going to reach the center of the galaxy.
I'm going to reach the center of the galaxy.
Yeah. Well, you will. I'm sure I will. But
I don't think you will.
Well, you'll get there before I do. Let's put it that way. I may be on the same planet for a week. Who knows?
Now the first planet, I will probably be on the first planet for a very long time.
Yeah.
Just naming things, because more than likely nobody else is going to see that planet.
Oh, that's another thing you can mention. Yeah. So if you're on a planet and you're the first person who's ever been to this planet, if you scan an animal or whatever, even plants, is it plants?
There's some plant life I think you can as well.
You can name them. So and if someone else comes to that planet, it'll say, hey, this was discovered by Gedalia, or this was discovered by Scott, or whatever your online name is. So that's kind of cool. So if you're the first person on that planet, you can name it whatever you want.
Name the animals.
Yep.
I'm not sure, but some of the early gameplay that I saw is that you could also name bodies of water, like spaces. Yeah, like there's there's like a mountain or a valley or little things like that. I'm not sure. I can't really remember. But you can name like spaces that are there that are just unique to that. Like there's some caves. You can name those. But you can also name a planet. And I don't know if there's any more little details that are in it. But once you get to a planet, I think if you discover so many things, you can actually rename the planet.
That's a really cool feature. I didn't know that was in there either.
And I wonder if you get to the point where you discover so much in that star system, do you get to rename the system?
Ah, that would be awesome if you could do that.
Like how much? Yeah. How much can you do? How much can you?
Well, what's interesting is he said that what are his plans after No Man's Sky has been released. The developer Sean Murray, he just pretty much said his real goal is just to keep working on No Man's Sky. As he said, they can change it if there's things the community really wants that are not in the game. He can actually add it to the game or keep doing other updates. So I think they're going to be working on this game for quite some time, even after it's been launched.
I would think so. As the longevity and the replayability of this game, I really think that people are going to be playing this game for a very long time.
Yeah, they are. Even after if your goal is to get to the center of the universe, it sounds like obviously is not said what's going to happen if you do get to the center of the universe, but he said that there's something that is going to be there to make you want to continue to play. But he also said that it also will be a lot of people's stopping point. Like, okay, I made it to the center of the universe, I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably not going to be if I get to the center of the universe and I see something else is still going on, I'm still probably going to continue to play the game.
Yeah, and as you discover things going along, you can upload them to the Atlas. And on the Atlas, you can actually see, I think you can see some of the other stuff that other people have actually named as well. Which
I think you can.
Cool.
Yeah, I think it's the whole purpose of that. And that's also that's goes into how death works in this game. So if you're exploring planets, there's two different ways of dying on the planet and in space. But if you're on a planet and you're exploring things, you tag things. If you die before you can upload it, you lose everything that you scanned. Mm-hmm. I think you lose all your resources too. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, you lose the resources
as well.
You got to get them back to the ship.
Oh yeah, that's when they're saved.
Yeah.
That's right. And then if you're in your ship in space and you die, you get respawned at the nearest spaceport. What I don't know, do you keep your ship or do you buy a new one?
You keep your ship.
You keep your ship?
You keep the ship. Another thing about the ships now that we're on them is that there are a lot of different styles of ships. You may see a ship that you want that's really cool.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to go and buy it.
Yep.
But I know this is one thing you're probably not going to be too happy about is
What's
the
that?
ships are not upgradable.
No, I knew that. I do like my upgradable items, ships, vehicles, whatever it may be. I'd like to upgrade. Sue me.
Mhm.
But I do kind of understand where he's coming from. I remember him saying that even if you're in a starport and you see this new ship coming, just docking on the bay, you actually can buy it right then if you see a new one come on board. So
Yeah,
even though you can't upgrade them, there's still upgradability factors with ships. You just have to buy the new one to get the features you want.
from a lot of a couple of the interviews that I heard is that they were at a spaceport and were, going around looking at stuff and looking at all the interior, just taking it in because this is one of those games you take it, yeah,
right.
And an alien came up and bought their ship.
Really?
Yeah, an alien came up and bought their ship from them.
So if the alien buys your ship,
I don't know if you get the money. Or not. I don't know. They didn't say.
I'd be mad if somebody ain't bought my ship and I get the money for it.
I hope you get the money for it.
I would too. That'd make me kind of mad.
Mm-hmm. Now you're on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
You just landed. You start mining for stuff, and you overmine. You can overmine in an area,
Yeah.
and you'll get into a little trouble by the Sentinels that come down. And the Sentinels are the robotic police.
Right. This robotic ancient technology. We don't really know who they are yet.
Mm-hmm.
Why they're there. But they're basically, like you said, they're the police of the universe. And it's got like a GTA style wanted system.
Yeah, little wanted levels on there.
Mm-hmm. Where the more stuff you're doing wrong, or they perceive that is wrong, the more of a threat that you'll become. And I guess there'll be more of the robots that come after you, or higher difficulty versions of each robot, depending on the level of.
Yeah, I've only seen two of the robots. I've seen the little droid.
Yeah.
Kind of guys.
And then the gigantic ones.
And the walkers. Yeah. They've got the 2 feet coming out of the walkers.
Yeah.
Look like the Metal Gears from Metal Gear Solid 4.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they look like. So after that, you're mining, you got these minerals, and you don't quite know what they are. No one once you get in the game, you won't know what these
because this game has its own periodic table that they've made just for this game.
And they haven't told anyone what it is.
No.
They're just going to have people
figure it out. I don't think you're going to know anything until the game's launched. You have to figure it out yourself.
I'm sure it'll be out, 2 hours.
Yeah. It'll be online on YouTube within like a few hours of the game being out.
And you can combine some of the resources to make new elements.
Yep.
And you can take those and sell them somewhere to get more units.
Yeah, and there's also like a buy low, sell high aspect to the game. So if you're in one part of the galaxy, you can this resource is selling low, you can buy it and sell it high at a different place. There's ways to make money that way. You can also become a space pirate, cause trouble in space, hijack the other spaceships, destroy them, loot their goods. There's many ways to play this game.
Mm-hmm. And just on the talking about this, there's a lot of ways to play it. Would be a very interesting way to play this game.
What would that be, Gedalia?
It would be VR.
Oh, would it be VR, you say?
Yes.
Would that make this game more interesting to you?
It would make it a lot more interesting.
Yeah. So what do you think that's going to be on PlayStation VR then?
Apparently, we've heard a few things that
have
been confirmed.
According to GameStop.
According to GameStop, it is confirmed. If you call them and ask them, they'll say it's on there. That's
right.
what we heard.
We heard it's VR compatible. We don't know exactly what that means.
But every game is compatible with VR
exactly.
in a way.
Exactly.
So I'm not fully convinced on that yet.
Yeah.
Until someone shows me someone playing it with the actual VR,
full VR and not the theatrical mode, whatever they have, And if you don't know what PlayStation VR is, it's PlayStation Virtual Reality Helmet. They're coming out in October.
I mean, if you want to know more about PlayStation VR, just check out our video.
Previous episode.
Yeah.
Episode 0.
Episode 0. Go ahead and check that one out.
Yep.
Procedurally generated galaxy.
That's really the only way that this team could have done this. Having this many planets, this huge of a galaxy, that's really the only way they've done it. So basically what will happen is, and it doesn't really take a whole lot of hard drive space because of how this works. So if you're on a planet, Everything's there. When you leave, it goes away. But what's nice about it, if you come back to that planet, it loads the planet up again, and everything you've done will still be there. So it's a brilliant idea of what this company's done.
Mm-hmm. And there's also procedural music.
Yep.
Done by 65 Days
Mm-hmm.
of Static. Also, you can call them 65 Days. I actually like their music. It's pretty good.
Yeah, they did pretty
It's
good music.
good. It's good. I enjoyed A Night Under No Man's Sky at the first PlayStation
E3,
experience.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was the experience.
Yeah. The sounds that the animals actually make are procedurally generated as well.
Mm-hmm.
So everything is based around this core algorithm
that they've made,
formula that they've made for this game.
Just for this game. It's interesting too that if there is going to be music that's in this game that some people will never even hear, because it's just in certain parts of the galaxies where this music is at. I think it's going to be hard to really grasp the concept of how big this game is until you boot the game up and you pull up the galaxy map. That's what's going to give you an idea of how enormous this game is.
How much of your life is going to be gone?
Yes, and how much of this game you will never see.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way that either one of us in our lifetime could see this entire game if we wanted to.
No. I don't actually think there's enough room on the internet to show all the stuff for this game.
Stuff. No, I don't think so either.
So the lore of the universe, we will be able to find it.
Yep.
Actually discover it, the overarching lore of it, and why we're actually there exploring the universe, and why the Sentinels are there, and what's going on with it. We don't know anything else about it.
Yeah, we're not going to know anything about it. They're going to keep that really hush-hush. They're trying to keep this game, what's the right word? A mystery behind it. They want you to not know much going into that, and that's one reason why the developer has been so vague about a lot of his questions, because he wants you to figure this out on your own. Because he wants you to have this experience. So I mean, I get the vagueness of his answers, but yeah, it's gonna be an experience for sure.
And the goal of the game, getting to the center of the galaxy.
That's the official goal to the game.
What do you think is at the center of the galaxy?
I have absolutely no idea. I can't even speculate. Do you have any guesses?
There's something there.
There's something there. Well, he's pretty much said that there is something that happens in the center of the universe that will give you a reason to keep playing. What that is, I don't even know.
It could be, it could tell you that, hey, you've made it to the center of the galaxy. If you're the person that has discovered the most things in the galaxy, you get to name the galaxy.
Maybe
that would be a good incentive.
Sure. There's gonna be something that's gonna make you want to keep playing. So I just don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either.
And I'm not gonna know for a long time.
It'd be nice to see what it would be. I mean, it could also be a gateway to another galaxy.
It could be.
You just keep going on and on and on.
Just keep going. Yeah.
That would be really, really nice. So
yeah, that's a possibility with his formula he's got. I mean, it's 18 quintillion planets. I think
a lot of planets. So we're gonna finish it up here. Any last thoughts on the game?
I'd like for June to be here so I can get my hands on this game. Let me just put it this way: I don't own a PlayStation 4 yet. If No Man's Sky was released tomorrow, I would have a PlayStation 4 tomorrow. Let me just put it that way. That's how excited I am about this game.
Well, like I said, all I need is a release date.
Yes. Well, we got a release date.
When it comes to, no, I just need it to come out. I just need you to put it in the store. And
no, me too. That's all I need. I need no other convincing. I need a way to actually either buy a physical copy or download a copy of the game. Either way. That's all I need. And I'll have a PlayStation on that day.
I guess my final thoughts on the game is I just hope it lives up to the potential and what they've been showing. For under 20 people, for however many people it is that are creating the game, it's a gigantic undertaking.
Oh, yes, it is.
To build something of this magnitude that actually it has the looks of being the first next-gen game of this generation, which it usually takes a while for there to be a truly, next-gen game in a generation.
Usually within like a year, 2 years of it being released.
And for this game to come out, it represents a jump in scope, in quality, that people could be talking about for years to come. This could be the best game on the console and the best game of this generation. it could end up being one of those games that people talk about 20 years from now. Like, wow,
Yeah.
the way people talk about Mario.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, the way people talk about Sonic the Hedgehog.
People who don't know anything about gaming know who Mario pretty much knows who Mario is.
Right. So it's just I hope it is as good as I think it is,
or as you think it can be.
Yeah, I hope it's as good as I think it's going to be. I hope it's as good as it can be.
Me too.
And I hope that people just have fun with it.
Yeah, I think that's what they're going for. They're really going for just go out in this universe, explore this awesome universe they're creating, and have fun.
Because I've been following the Hello Games guys for a while, even before Joe Danger came out. I watched them at E3, and you know, I kind of feel like I'm walking with them on this journey.
You've been with them for a long time.
I do. I've been with them for a long time. been watching, and
we heard that Sean Murray. He's been with you from the beginning.
From the beginning.
From the beginning.
A1 since day one. So I'm hoping it's really good.
Yeah.
Gonna get it. I love the soundtrack. I've been listening to a little bit. There's little songs that have been popping up from the soundtrack of the game on Spotify for 65 days, and it sounds pretty nice. It has a definite sci-fi feel to it.
Well, that's one reason why I probably picked him.
It really does,
because it was his favorite band. Yeah, that's the reason why he went to them.
So if I can bounce around from planet to planet in VR and do some dog fighting in space,
granted, we won't be able to do VR until October, so we'll still be able to play the game for a few months without VR, which I'm still fine with.
You know, nobody wants your negative attitude. Nobody wants your negative.
I'm not being negative. I'm saying I'm going to have fun with the game regardless.
I'm going to have a lot of fun regardless. Yeah.
VR or not. I mean, granted, I'll love it for it to be on VR, but I'll still have fun with the game. Even if it's not ever released in VR, I'll still have a blast at this game.
All right, well, that's a good part one.
Good part one.
All right, this is the end of the first part of episode 1. We'll be posting the second part on Thursday, where we'll have a few topics. Won't necessarily be on No Man's Sky, but it'll be a pretty good listen.